All clear. Dispatch, enjoy your ride.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful and exciting episode of Theme Park Tempo. We are here today in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Right behind me is the indoor theme park known as Nickelodeon Universe, here located at the American Dream Mall. There are 5 roller coasters to get on today, a bunch of flat rides. Looks like a lot of fun. Come with us to Nickelodeon Universe. And that is our first shot of the Nickelodeon Universe theme park here inside of the American Dream Mall. What a compact, awesome, amazing theme park it looks like in here. You were looking at the world's steepest drop in any roller coaster right there in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SHELLRAISER. You get the Nickelodeon slime streak up ahead. And then you also have the world's longest spinning coaster in the background there as well. 5 coasters all together, some flat rides are gonna get on. Come with us. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in just about 5 minutes, the park open here at the Nickelodeon Universe theme park in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Wonderful, wonderful skyline in the background of the most famous city in the world. You see down the elevator about to take into the theme park. Jumping Jellyfish is testing back there, the SpongeBob-inspired jellyfish swing ride. And once again, waiting the arrival here at Nickelodeon Universe. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, first up on the chopping block today is the Intamin launch coaster known as Sandy's Blasting Bronco. And there you see Sandy and Patrick out there outside of their blasting rocket ship. But we are heading to this Intamin launch coaster. Starts you off, launches you forward, up. I'm sorry, my apologies. Launches you forward, up, through an inversion, down again through a corkscrew barrel, right back up again into another half loop, right back into the station. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, on Sandy's Blasting Bronco. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just got off at Sandy's Blasting Bronco, an intimate launch roller coaster here at Nickelodeon Universe. And wow, was that a one heck of a ride. I was going to that with very low expectations. You can see right behind me, just because of literally how short it is. And it looked that very snappy launch front. There were a couple great inversions, but what I wasn't expecting about this, and I don't know if I can actually show you because the park here is very empty right now. You do the first completion of the circuit, and then when you come back into the station is actually a turntable that turns your car around and then launches you backwards as well for a second time around. I had no idea that was going to happen. Amazing, amazing ride by Intamin. Yet again, thank you for delivering, Intamin. Now here's my technical breakdown.
Up first, ladies and gentlemen, on the technical breakdown sheet is Sandy's Blasting Bronco, the intimate launch coaster here at Nickelodeon Universe. And what's really cool about her, she does have a turntable, and you get 2 launches. You go forward first, and then it comes around the whole entire track layout. And then turntable, and you launch backwards. And I didn't even know that happened, and I wasn't expecting that on the ride. amazing ride. So let's go right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Intensity ranking in at a 7.2. Nice snappy launch, really nice snappy launch going back. Wonderful inversion. Intamin is very good with that, and the intensity normally does deliver. Here we go with the track layout. Oh, of the 8 total. Very compact, but a very beautiful track to look at. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. However, though, total theming, though, of 6. Other than the marquee up front, there wasn't anything really to look at. There's some lights on the ride, which makes for cool night rides, but unfortunately I was there during the day. But altogether, theming is 6. However, though, total track smoothness of an 8. Brand new Intamin, she's going to be smooth for hopefully quite some time. So no surprise there. Airtime of 3, not much, unless you're coming, you're going into the, after the launches, and you're going up into the inversions. But other than that, not much to talk. Though a total rewritability factor, 8.2, smooth as a day is long, nice snappy launch. Definitely recommend Sandy's Blasting Broncos with a total tempo ticket score today, ranking in at a 6.68, 6.68 total tempo tickets.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is another Intamin coaster known as TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC. It is inspired, obviously, by the Fairly Odd Parents. What it essentially does is, I mean, it's just a half pipe, if you imagine like a skate park, that brings you up and down, back and forth, and the cars themselves spin as you do that. Now, some people will argue that this isn't a roller coaster. I'm going to tell you my technical breakdown as to why I think it does, because I do consider it a roller coaster, as well as many other people, but there are people out there who argue that this is very close to the disco when it isn't a roller coaster. I'll tell you why it is, and more after we get off on TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just having a ride on a Half-Pipe HAVOC, and it was tame, it was mild, a little bit of air time in there coming down and going up into the half-pipe turn back around, but not much at all. Very tame, awesome family coaster I would recommend, but then again, not the most thrilling one out there. But Intamin does have a way to get G-forces into a ride no matter what, and that was the spinning on that for sure. Decent coaster. Here's my technical breakdown of TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, on the technical breakdown sheet is TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC, another Intamin launch coaster here at Nickelodeon Universe. A lot of people argue with me that this is a dark ride because of how it's laid out. It's very similar to the disco. However, there are 2 separate cars on this ride that spin, not at the same time, and it is technically a linear induction launch system. So, I mean, if you're going to give rides like Deja Vu the consideration of being a roller coaster, this is literally the same thing, except you don't go through any twists and turns, and you're just like you're riding a half-pipe. So this does count in my book as a roller coaster, and as in the manufacturer's books as well. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC, an intensity of 5. Yeah, it's very similar to the Buccaneer intensity, the same kind of feeling you get, nothing insane. Total track layout of a 4, yeah, it's nothing special, literally just a half-pipe. Theming, though, of a 6.5, it was alright, not horrible. I mean, the actual ride itself was like a giant skateboard, so that was cool, and then some decent stuff inside the queue. It's not horrible theming, but all in all, not immersive. Smoothness, though, like I said, brand new Intamin 8.0, it's gonna be smooth for a while. Total airtime, though, of 2, especially for like a half-pipe ride. I thought I would have got a little bit more, but no, not really much airtime. I didn't get at all. And a rewritability factor of a 7, much more for the kids, this coaster, but still had a fun time regardless, bringing TIMMY'S Half-Pipe HAVOC to a total tempo ticket score of 5.25. 5.25 total tempo tickets.
Gentlemen, Jimmy Neutron's Atom Smasher is a really cool looking flat ride they have here. All the signage for the flat ride here. And some really cool nifty Jimmy Neutron props in front of the spinning disaster of a flat ride. Up next is a Gerstlauer spinning coaster in the Shredder, the arch nemesis of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here. And what a wonderful spinning coaster it looks like. It is actually the longest in the world. Another record breaker here. Get to the other record breakers. Short moment, but it does look like a nice and long ride, as the longest and one of the fastest spinning coasters out there. gentlemen, just got off the Strider, the Gershlier spinning coaster behind me, the world's longest spinning coaster. And honestly, it's not my favorite spinning coaster in the world, but it definitely did have some good moments. A decent amount of airtime for a spinning coaster, believe it or not. I did get a lot of spins in that too, so very forceful in that. Some decent dives, and overall a very long ride as far as length is concerned. But decent coaster, definitely worth a re-ride again later. Now here's my technical breakdown.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the Shredder, a Gershlier spinning coaster. And what I love about it is the Shredder is the arch nemesis of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and both roller coasters intertwine with each other, so I really think that is cool. But also, same company as well, so they were able to do that. Wonderful spinning coaster. Definitely different. Really long track layout, and something you don't see quite often. It is a very long ride, and I did enjoy it. I believe I actually counted 3 different block brake systems on the ride as well, so multiple cars do run at the same time. So either way, right into it, ladies and gentlemen, the Shredder intensity ranking at a 6.5. Some decent drops and some decent turns as well, but nothing too insane. It is a spinning family coaster. However, though, really beautiful track layout of a 9. Long, the turns just look beautiful. The compactness of it, but it's still long and wonderfully engineered. Track layout of 9. Theming though of a 5 other than the marquee, nothing too immersive. Moving on to the smoothness of an 8. Gershliers mostly are smooth, and so is she, definitely deserving that 8 score. Total airtime of a 6, some decent airtime in the bunny hills, and on some of the turns as well, but nothing too insane. However, though, a total re-rideability factor of an 8, a solid 8. Definitely a wonderful roller coaster. Another record breaker here at Nickelodeon. The Shredder's total tempo tickets to a 7.15. 7.15 total tempo tickets.
Show you some more of the dark ride offerings they have here. They have Krang Prime Pandemonium. Excellently themed, I must say, by the way. Amazing. Right behind there we have Avatar's Aang's Air Gliders. And of course, wonderful here. Some decent theming, I gotta say here, not horrible. And of course, SpongeBob's Jellyfish Jam. I call them Jumping Jellyfish before. My apologies, that's DCA in me. But this is definitely a wonderfully themed SpongeBob Jellyfish ride here in the Nickelodeon universe. Up next, on Breakdown Street, you're looking at it, the Nickelodeon Slime Street. The Nickelodeon Slime Street is a Chance Rides production manufactured family coaster. And I mean, you say family coaster, but it does actually have some height to it. I'll show you as we come around here. And it does go throughout a full portion. All the orange track is the Slime Street. It does go through a decent full portion. There you go, it's the first drop of the Nickelodeon universe here at American Dream. We're gonna take, I can't take you on unfortunately, because most American theme parks, no news articles are allowed on the ride. But we will be going on Nickelodeon Slime Street. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just had a ride on the Nickelodeon Slime Street here. Very actual, I would say, intense family coaster. That would probably be the most intense I would ever rate a family coaster without going to moderate level. But I would definitely put it in the family coaster tier. Nice, solid, decent ride for the family, like I said. Now here's my technical breakdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, up next is the Chance Ride production in Nickelodeon Slime Street, the family coaster here at Nickelodeon Universe. And like I said in the video, this is probably the highest I would rate a family coaster before putting it into the moderate level. But here we go, let's get right into it with the total intensity of a 5.5. Of course, this 5.5 is compared to coasters such as Orion and Nitro and big coasters like that. But however, for a family coaster, it is decently intense. Total track layout of a 7.5. It goes around a nice portion of the theme park, and it is a pretty sight to see to the eye. However, though, a total track theming of a 5.0. Very low theming, it's just a marquee. They could really add some stuff to the queue line, in my opinion, here. However, though, a total track smoothness of a 7.5. Not as smooth as your Intamins or your Gershliers in this park, but still decent for being a new coaster. Airtime, though, believe it or not, decent as well at a 6.3. Some of those hills towards the end, especially after the first drop too, you get a little bit of ejector as well. But decent for it being a family coaster. Rewritability factor altogether of a 7.2. Like I said, it's wonderful to get on. It reminded me a lot of like Skull Mountain and stuff like that, so definitely want to give it another round. However, though, total tempo ticket score of Nickelodeon Slime Streak, ranking in at a 6.55.
They have a real-life Olmec here, right in front of you. Boy, is this cool. The steps of knowledge, if you will. Right up to Olmec. Wow, that is immersive detail here. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the Skyline Scream, an S&S spinning drop tower, the largest spinning drop tower indoors in the world. Another record breaker here at the Nickelodeon universe. It is a shoot up, and it actually does bring you up and spin you around and drop you as well. So it's a double drop tower. S&S normally delivers on them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, time to take a ride here on Skyline Scream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just got up at Skyline Scream, an S&S drop tower here. First it shoots you up, then it gradually brings you up, spins you around a full 360. You have a great view of New York City out in the skyline above you, and then it drops you back down, and you get a couple more bounces up and down. Very solid indoor drop tower. Not my favorite drop tower, because I think you guys know which one that is, but definitely a good solid drop tower. Now here is my technical breakdown of Skyline Scream.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the Skyline Scream, the S&S Worldwide Drop Tower here at Nickelodeon Universe. And boy, what a skyline view do you get up there. Wonderful. You get two separate, you get a launch up top, and then it brings you up gradually, slowly, spins you around fully, so you get a whole view of the whole skyline and the whole entire theme park. Then it drops you down like a regular drop tower. And was she fun? Boy, was she ever. She's actually the world's tallest indoor spinning drop tower out there, ranking in with a total intensity of a 7.5. Not too intense, but also, wow, it was a lot of fun. I'll give it that. Some definitely awesome forces on here. Total theming, though, of a 5, other than the Hey Arnold and the airbender up front in the little test seat. It really wasn't themed at all. Other than if you really want to consider the skyline theming, but it's not like theming how I would consider, you're not up that high to where I would consider the skyline anything more than a nice, something nice to look at, which does tie into the whole Skyline Scream. But I'm not going to consider that theming here. And total track length, as far as the ride length is concerned, at an 8.2, wonderful long ride, because you do get two separate parts to it. And a total height of a 7.2, not the biggest indoor drop tower, but the biggest spinning indoor drop tower, but compared to other drop towers, nowhere near as big as I would actually like. However, though, ranking in a decent total tempo ticket score on the edge here of a 6.98. 6.98 total tempo tickets.
Alright, I just wanted to show you guys some of the flats they have in this section. The Bikini Bottom Crosstown Express. No, just simply your regular old... Oh, sorry, it looks like a disco bus, very similar to the Tango ride at Six Flags Great Adventure. But very coolly themed SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom. You can see, make out, they have a whole entire BBTA map in the background there, really cool. You got a train, which I don't think I'll be going on today, but it does go around a decent amount of the park here. You got an Adventure Bay playground area based off of Paw Patrol. Dora's Sky Railway, that is the actual name of the train. And then you got a Reptar carousel, which is really cool. Reptar, mighty Reptar. I mean, every single, you wouldn't call this a carousel because it's the Reptar, so this is technically a merry-go-round. Nickelodeon blimp right up there. The pop-up little Ferris wheel here. And then you have Shimmer and Shine, Jumpin' Genies back here. Attraction is closed today. It looks like a little kitty Himalaya though. Let's go take a peep inside. See, like little enclosed areas like this. I'm like, if you could just extend a little farther back, I mean, I really think indoor places like this would greatly thrive with the Dark Ride Edition. Unfortunately, there is none here, but a very wonderful indoor theme park nonetheless. Beautiful day here in October of 2020. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up next is the SKYLINE Fighter and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SHELLRAISER. A very compact coaster here at Nickelodeon Universe. But boy, does she look wonderful. Some wonderful theming in the front here. And that is her right here. I want to talk about a few records, ladies and gentlemen. This you are looking at is the steepest drop out of any roller coaster in the world. That's right, I'll say it again. This is the steepest drop out of any roller coaster in the world. And boy, she is right here in New Jersey. We have a lot of record coasters. Glad to add another one to the list here in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Shock. These are the best views I can get at this angle. I'll try to get some better ones later. Well, cowabunga, dudes. We just got off a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SHELLRAISER here. The SKYLINE Eurofighter. It is an amazing, amazing roller coaster. Definitely the best in the park. And boy, does she pack a punch. She is compact. But man, when I say pack a punch, it is designed perfectly. Where every turn you hit, every inversion is just the right amount of speed, just the right amount of G-force, to where it's not overbearing but still enjoyable at the same time. And that's what you get in that SKYLINE Eurofighter. First section you go through, it's launch, and then it takes you around through a couple inversions and a block break section, and it brings you up to the world's steepest drop out of any roller coaster. What an amazing, compact Eurofighter roller coaster here. 7 inversions. Now it is my technical breakdown here.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, on the technical breakdown sheet is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles SHELLRAISER, the SKYLINE Eurofighter here at Nickelodeon Universe. What an amazing ride. Packs a punch. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The world's steepest drop. 7 inversions. You get launched off the first section. So, wow, just incredible. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. At a total intensity of an 8.2. Wonderful, snappy launch. And I mean, you can't get any more intense than the world's steepest drop on any roller coaster. And there it is, 8.2. Total track layout of a 9.1. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I gave it a little edge to SHELLRAISER. I mean, sorry to Shredder, although they do interact with each other, but wonderful to look at. Total theming of a 6.7, other than the marquee and the queue, and they do have the van, so like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van delivering the pizza. So some decent theming there, but however, not too immersive, not yet at least. Total track smoothness though of a 7.8, a little bit rattly in a few of the inversions, but nothing too insane, but she does run very smooth. Total track airtime though of a 7.1. You got some decent airtime on the bunny hills, but where the airtime you really feel it most on this ride is obviously the world's steepest drop. You do go back into your seat, but you do come out of it as well, the initial drop, and then you come right back out of it again. So it is really, really fun. Total re-rideability though of an 8.5. I gave her 5 rides. Bringing in SHELLRAISER's total tempo ticket score at a 7.61. 7.61 total tempo tickets.
One last little walk around here at the Nickelodeon Universe theme park. There's a Blue's Clues ride I didn't get a chance to show you before. It's classic. Would be your typical Dumbo flying elephant ride. And then in the back here is a little Ren and Stimpy's Space Madness little kitty drop tower. But yeah, 5 roller coasters here, all in all together. Amazing time. It did get a little crowded. When I first walked in, I was the first person in here and it was empty. It seems more kids and family though, as the longer lines have progressed throughout the day. Not too many thrill seekers here as us yet. I can see this place definitely getting crowded on the weekend. I am here on the Thursday afternoon about 1 o'clock and it's decently crowded, so I would say come here during the week if anything. But I can imagine the lighting packages on all these roller coasters here look phenomenal, so this place must really glow, especially with that roof at night. One of these days I'll have to come back here when it is darker out. But amazing time here at Nickelodeon Universe. They do have a socially distanced meet and greet here with one of the Paw Patrol members. I'm not sure exactly who that is, but it is pretty cool. I mean, the kids can't get up like that close to them, but it is still like they can still interact with the characters here at Nickelodeon Universe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that about does it here today at the Nickelodeon Universe theme park here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Wonderful time here. 5 new roller coasters, 2 Intamin, 2 Gershlier, one of them a Eurofighter, and of course a Slime Streak as well. One of the tallest indoor spinning drop ride, and a bunch of these great flat rides around here. Brand new, not even open a whole year yet here. Nickelodeon Universe, I highly recommend coming here. Although some of the employees were a little, not the best customer service, but I mean, this is New Jersey, so it comes in the territory, just that being the Garden State. But some of them were really excellent and did go above and beyond, and really made me feel like I was in a Disney-based theme park. And it's really night and day. That's my only complaint about today, is the customer service. Some was way up here, and some was way down there. And I would rather somewhere in the middle, but I get it's a slow progress, it's a slow work. But wonderful time here. I do recommend coming to Nickelodeon theme park. Now here's my technical breakdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to rate Nickelodeon Universe as a whole theme park experience. Wonderful time here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Got a little crowded, like I said, towards the later part of the afternoon, especially for a weekday, so I would definitely recommend going early. With COVID, they have 2 time slots you can go. From either 11 to 3, or then again from 4 to 8, and they do a deep cleaning of the park from 3 to 4. And I do appreciate that, but I'll get to it why I think I don't like the 2-tier system when I get into the cost. So here we go, Nickelodeon Universe, brand new theme park here in East Rutherford, New Jersey, full of record breakers, which I love. And going right into it, ladies and gentlemen, with the theming, altogether ranking in at a 5.2. Not that immersive. There's a lot of cool marquees and a lot of cool Nickelodeon-like statues throughout the park, but no animatronics whatsoever. Very, very poor, not immersive at all. But that's what you get with these indoor theme parks sometimes, unfortunately. Total cost, though, of a 5.0. I paid $60 for a 4-hour session, which is horrendous. It really should be at least $40, like it was last year when I looked originally. But, I mean, yeah, I felt like I didn't get my money's worth at all for that price. I mean, I got on everything, which was cool. But, I mean, if I really wanted to spend the whole day there, I should be able to. So, really, on the cost for that. Cleanliness, though, the 7.5. Yeah, decent new indoor theme park. They do keep it nice and clean. But there are I saw some litter on the floor, which could have been taken care of a lot better than what it was. Quality of attractions, though, ranking in at a 6.5. Wonderful coasters here. Especially 3 that are really brilliant, but other than that, just flat rides, no dark rides, and I think Nickelodeon could really bank in using a dark ride or 2, especially with the universe they have at their hands. Maybe like a nice Hey Arnold dark ride, or even like a Fairly Odd Pirates would be cool to see. So yeah, quality of attractions at a 6.5, operations altogether at a 6.5, rides were running, they were running smoothly, they were getting people on and off, and a lot of the people there helped me out greatly. Customer service, for the most part, I would say about 50-50 altogether. Had wonderful, great people that went above and beyond their normal means, and then you had a lot of, I feel like they were just thrown to the job recently and just trained, and they have no enthusiasm to be at a theme park, and it's just a job for them, and you could totally tell that in their faces. So yeah, I would hope that they really work on the quality of employees they have at the park. However, though, total upkeep of the park I have at 8 as far as the attractions are concerned. Nice and brand new. That score is going to be there for a little bit. But yeah, all in all, together, a good time here in East Rutherford, New Jersey at the Nickelodeon Universe theme park. I definitely recommend a trip to come out and visit it. Ranking it at a total tempo ticket score at a 6.44. 6.44 total tempo tickets.
Now, something we're not doing today, because we did finish the theme park already, but that is the DreamWorks water park they have here. And I'm not sure if it's open. It was advertised online to be open. There's people up front. So there's lifeguards I see down there. So I guess it's open, but who's going to really want to come to a water park in October? I mean, I guess if it's indoors and the pools are heated, I would see. But I don't even see anybody in there as of now. Water park looks fairly empty. And they have a really big 3-story candy store here. It's called It's Sugar.
I'll catch everybody next time, and until then, I'll meet you at the Midway.